Voice of reason. Ready to get reasonable. Y'all know what this is.
Why we must learn. KBLA Talk 1580 is for discerning listeners just like you. So tell all your friends you discovered the talk station curating smart content for smart people. We're KBLA Talk 1580. We've got you black.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story. So she's driving insane, love stress heavy on my brain.
Can y'all hear?
We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light. I love men. Like, I think men are the coolest, but I don't need them to survive.
You do actually need men to survive. Everything that you see around you was built and created and maintained by men. Everything. The infrastructure in this country, in every single country in the world, is built, created, and maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that just want to provide for their family.
Based. I don't think that there is, like, a thought between those eyes. Also, her quote about, like, I don't need men to survive, that's literally a TikTok trend. That's not her sound. That's just coming from TikTok. She is literally trying to answer a question on a podcast from a TikTok. Somebody said, look at them. They're actually hearing this for the first time in their lives. Somebody else said she forgot who pays for her OnlyFans. Whoa.
Gotta need a sensu for that one.
Sorry, honey. You need the boys.
Whoa! You already know what it is. It's Monday. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. The voice of reason is back in the building live on KBLA Talk 1580 with yet another hot topic. Listen, man, it's all over. It's all over social media. And just like the lady said about the other woman who mentioned, she doesn't need a man. We need each other. Gosh, I feel like there's so much relationship propaganda out there. All of these negative narratives that are, being pushed out. So I had to cover this topic tonight. Do modern day women still need men? A deeper look at whether or not modern women are just about over men. And it's an interesting question to ask. And I want to know, because when I sit, and I do this often, I sit and talk to women, mainly at the cigar lounge, and I'm getting perspective. I might be querying for a topic, or I'm coaching people through their relationships. And so much blame is out there. It's his fault, it's her fault, he would act right. But I still feel, even though we put each other through hell, that we still want each other. Do modern women, listen, do women need men more than men need women? Do women need men more than we need women? Or is it vice versa? Agree or disagree? Do I need a man? In theory, probably not. In practice, mostly not. But deep in a woman's heart, yes, absolutely. Let me read it again. Agree or disagree? Do I need a man? In theory, probably not. In practice, mostly not. But deep in my heart, yes, absolutely. Is that true for most women? 1-800-920-1580. Can modern women truly have it all? I want to know. Get to your phone lines, 1-800-920-1580. True or false? Some women are deathly afraid to admit they need a man. And other women are relieved to hear that they weren't the only ones who feel that deep down they really do need a man. Why is it so difficult for women to acknowledge, apparently, why is it so difficult for some women to acknowledge that they actually need us? Why is this trope out there that's saying women don't need men? Here's an even tougher question. Do men actually want a traditional woman, or do they prefer a modern woman? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone line. What is a modern woman? Do many women find it exceedingly difficult to connect with the modern day man? Is he just not up to snuff? Is the modern day man like the modern day NFL or NBA? Is the modern day man softer, weaker than the traditional man? Is the traditional man the preferred man for the modern day woman? Or are they incompatible? 1-800-920-1580. I want to read that one more time. Do many women find it exceedingly difficult to connect with a modern day man? Gosh. Can we ask the question, ladies? Only you can answer it. What do women actually need men for? Do women need us? Or do they merely desire us or want us? Sheesh. Does the modern day woman still need men to provide? Listen, I want y'all to listen. 1-800-920-1580. Does the modern day woman still need men to provide community, protection, and restoration and awareness? Do we need to come in with those currencies? 1-800-920-1580. I want to know what you think. As you know, this is a non-judgmental conversation. I want to hear your perspective. This is a conversation. This is not a monologue. I want to hear your perspective. I want to hear your thoughts. Jeff Brown just jumped in the chat. Jeff Brown, get on the line. 1-800-920-1580. Gosh, does the modern day woman still want a traditional minded man? Yee. Is he too controlling? The phone lines are cracking. When I come forward, the voice of reason is going to peel this onion all the way down to its core. We on fire tonight. It's Monday, May 15th. I'm ready to cook.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, are feelings.
What's up?
You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Calling all small business owners, entrepreneurs, and startups. Vermont's lawsuit
Ooh,
development corporation
you graduate today after my
one-stop shop
birthday.
for resources and tools
Isn't that
needed to
wonderful?
take
Congratulations, class of 23.
Thank you. No, you baby girl graduated.
Yes.
I listen to you. I want to walk.
You should walk. You should walk. It's a lifetime achievement.
VSEDC provides
Took me
training
like
workshops and your very own business coach. And
So
these
what?
services are all free. That's right.
But you did it.
These services are free.
The degree is in.
Business coaches are standing by at their
What is it?
South LA
Meeting
Business Source
communication.
Center or their Watts Business Source Center.
You about to make
Visit
money.
their website at
Now they gotta pay you.
VSEDC.org or call them now at 323-752-2235.
They gotta pay you.
That's for
What happened?
Watts Lawson
Well,
Economic
what? What'd you do?
Development Corporation at 323-752-2335.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
So what?
I have no idea what I'm
Figure
doing.
it out. Figure it out.
I know, my mom said that.
Sink or swim. Figure it out.
It's okay.
Figure it out.
Stressed, anxious,
Leverage that
worried,
bitch.
or frustrated. It's normal.
Make something happen.
With Calhoun's
Make it happen.
free and secure mental health
Your ass should be in the creative think tank all the time now.
Oh, I am.
Journaling like.
I got a baby.
You pregnant?
Dog.
Oh. I was about to say, what the
Pregnant.
fuck?
Fuck no.
Good news just went sideways. What the fuck?
No.
Live in a minute. Ain't no goddamn baby. That's a giant dog.
He's 4 months old. Mind your business.
Nigga's a murderer.
His name is Dexter.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go catch him.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? Y'all see I'm in here. Hey, I gotta coach everybody. I gotta coach everybody. Jeff Brown, get in here.
Voters of every age to build and inform and engage electorate for today and generations to come. When we all vote empowers their supporters and volunteers to take
Hey, Box Crusher 6, you should call in
and holding their
and define the roles.
Please visit whenweallvote.org to see
You're 100% right.
your rights.
Call in and define the roles.
Community call to action from KBLA.
Ladies, I want to hear from you. 1-800-920-1580. Here we go. turn it off. Just turn it off. Jesus. It just reminds me of the good old days when women actually wanted us. Do they want us today? Where's the music? Where? Lord have mercy, Regina Belle, baby, come to me. Boy, they really wanted us back then, I guess. We must have got real bad since Regina Belle. That girl was singing. Can we get just a little bit more? Let me just get a little bit more, Regina. Jesus. You already know my playlist is my co-host. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. Regina Belle, baby, come to me. You already know the playlist is going to line right up with tonight's topic. Do modern day women still need men? Sounded like Regina Belle needed us pretty badly. What about these newfangled women like Chanel? Oh, yeah, I called you out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What about these newfangled women? Do they need us like Regina Belle needed us? A deeper look at whether or not modern day women are just about over men. Do we cause them so much trauma and disappointment and frustration that they're basically saying, enough's enough. I throw my hands up when it comes to men. I just want to hear from y'all. Chanel, you're a modern day woman. You used to be my intern. Now you're working for Disney. Big time at Disney. And young. Okay? I need to know. You've been through a little bit. You know, I've talked to you. I'm not going to put your business in the street, but you've been through some things. In your very young life, you've been through some things. Has it made you say, I don't need men? Because I'm seeing it all over social media. I don't need a man. I don't need a man for nothing. I don't need a man. I don't need a man.
No, I don't think that even necessarily makes me feel like I don't need a man. I will say a lot of women say I don't need a man just out of projection. And it's just more so of like a killer response of it's a I keep you at an arm's length, like I don't need you. But human anatomy, just human beings, we need men and men need women. Like, let's just call it what it is. Remove the emotions and the trauma and the projection and subjectiveness. We need each other.
Right.
We need the protection of a man. As much as we feel like we can protect ourselves, we need the protection. Men need the nurturing side of women. It goes hand in hand.
Boom.
So that's it. I just feel like everybody right now is just feeding outside of emotions. And for someone that has been in a long relationship and has dealt with trauma, I've never walked away like, I don't need a man. I can say, I need a break from a man right now to gather myself and heal before I subject any other man or woman to anything.
Whoa. Keep going. It's fine. I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
But no, but just in general. But if we're on the topic of a man and a woman, I need a break because I don't want to subject you to anything. But I'm never going to say I don't need a man. And when a woman says I don't need a man is going to look at you like, all right, then stay there. Like, and then now you get nothing.
Well, are women really saying, I don't need you?
No, women say, I don't need a man. Like, in general.
In general?
Yeah, women just say, I don't need a man in general. Not, I don't need you. I think I don't need you and I don't need a man are night and day.
Two different things.
Two different things.
Wow. Yikes, ladies and gentlemen. Chanel, it's so good to see you. I'm glad Disney is treating you so well. Good job. I'm going to need tickets to Disneyland. Sorry.
Yes, shout out to
Ladies and gentlemen, that was my former intern, Chanel. I'm not going to say her last name because, you know, she's kind of funny style about her last name, but it's fine. She is doing really well, and I'm really good to see her, you know, and she's chiming in. This is beautiful. She's growing up. What are you, 27? Oh, she grown now, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I'm going to get right to the callers because people are online. They want to talk about it. They want to talk about it, and I want to talk to y'all. People are saying they're calling in and the phone is just ringing. I don't believe it. I see Andy working hard. He works hard on this show. We will not marginalize or besmirch Andy's good name. All you got to do is call in on a reliable phone. Do not be on Bluetooth, and turn down your TV or your radio or whatever you got in the background so we can hear. The number to dial, 1-800-920-1580. Here we go. Who's been on the longest? Ken from Los Angeles. Get in here. Speak on it. I'm alive and well, brother.
Good. I believe this subject is far more serious than what we even know. You know, the black family is truly in jeopardy at this point. The social media, TikTok, all this stuff, it portrays these images like, as you say, and you see these women, I don't want a man. So our grandparents and great-grandparents, it's an average man used to be able to get an average woman. But especially in the black community, black women don't want an average man. They want a man to come in making they want a man to be
Ken,
6 feet.
Ken, I will not let you besmirch the good name of Ebony K. Williams on this show. I will not let you do it.
You know it.
I will not allow it.
But Joe, to be honest, it's beyond Ebony K. women. The average, and I speak in our community, because you know what? Other races are not having a problem getting married. White women are not having a problem finding their husbands, and Latinos and everything. But black women want a man to be 6 feet tall or above.
Wait. Ken, can I jump in just 1 second? We always use the white woman as an example, as if she's the paragon example. Let me tell you, there are white women out there that are horrible wives, that cheat on their husband, that beat their kids. Hey, listen.
They're not having a problem getting married. Our numbers are at the bottom of the spectrum.
It's true. Maybe. Let me say this. Can I say this? I'm gonna give you time to talk. Can you give me just a little bit? Let me just say this. Maybe it's the wrong construct for us. Maybe it's the right social construct for them, but the wrong social construct for us. Maybe we should become the authors of our own matrimonial union. Maybe we should do it differently. What do you think?
But we should have done that a long time ago. So we're so deep in Caucasian culture until it'll be so long before we get out of it. We'll be long gone if we ever are able to do that. But this thing is way farther than what people think. So people are going to have a hard time making it to the end, retirement and end of their lives and surviving out here. The average, you got sisters who are graduating the most out of universities, but they incur in the greatest debt. They're the fastest growing in the homeless population.
No, that would be African American men. Especially here in California, we make up 40%, and we're only 2% of the population. We make up 40% of the homeless population, which is the largest population in America.
So I know at least 20 women that are having a hard time right now who are in their 40s and 50s who have to roommate, who are still living with mothers, and mothers living with their children still. They're having a hard time. They're not going to be able to tolerate.
Same as us too.
To the end of their lives.
But you got to factor in this too. Most dudes are living with their woman. She get the apartment. Your credit bad. Just tell the truth, brother. If we look at the average credit score of African Americans, it's bad. And most brothers are living with their woman.
Well, I don't know. In my case, all my group, all the men that I know, they have their own homes, married, and
you know a nice little pocket of brothers, but that doesn't. A pocket. That doesn't mean they are the standard. Now, come on.
No, they aren't. You're absolutely right. But I can tell you this thing is far deeper. The black family, I do not see us really surviving in the future at the rate that we're going, because like I said, average women do not want. Where did it stop? Where average women don't want average men. They want
Can-
a man to
Is that rhetorical? Can I answer it? Is that rhetorical?
because average men, we have no problem getting an average woman.
Wait, ask the question again.
Average women do not want an average man. It is not the opposite. Average men have no problem with most men. Though, first of all, aren't even able to attract a high level woman. But women, based upon a high value man will still go out and sleep with an average woman, and it causes her to think that she can pull somebody greater than we're not marrying that chick.
But hold on, brother. Hold on. Let's just think about it. This is the voice of reason. Let's use reason. Why would an average woman reject an average man? I just want to know, are there any reasons for why an average woman would reject an average man? I just need to be clear.
They see social media and everything, and they want a man, like I said, you know what? Women want a man to be taller than them. They want a man 6 feet or above. They're looking for a man to come in and help take care of them, pay the bills. But yet they're not traditional women. They don't cook. They don't clean.
Wait, let me stop you. We having a conversation together. Let me stop you for 1 second. And I would say everything you're saying is a half truth. I will give it a piece of validity, but I will not. It is not the whole story. Let me just say the part that I'm concerned with is this: if a so-called average woman pushes away a so-called average man, what does he have to do with being rejected? Hold your thought. When we come forward, I'm going back to Los Angeles to talk to Ken. He came in swinging. He brought the violence today. I want all the smoke when we come forward. We clearly got a lot to talk about.
Alrighty then.
Good job, Chanel. All right. I need 4 tickets. Nuriel, the baby, Prima, and their mama.
Okay, so what I can do is, so one, I can get...
I'm not going.
I don't know why you don't want to go.
Who do I look like, Michael Jackson? I'm going to be out there singing. When you wish upon a star, make no difference
So is the light skin one.
who you are. Hey,
why are you screaming?
let the kids go.
Yeah, I can get the 4 tickets.
Oh, you like this Dina Love? Pasadena, you too.
Yeah, I can get the 4 tickets.
I need 4 tickets. You done got moved up. You big time now. You the next Lenny Bruce.
No,
No, I'm proud of you though. Seriously, it's good shit. You should take Arabia with you.
To Disney?
Yeah,
Disneyland or like to the company?
to the company.
I got a vote.
Now remember, you on camera. Hey, Arabia. Call Chanel. Call her right now.
For hiring.
I know. I saw Disney laid off like 5,000 people. I thought you was in that bunch. I said, oh, shit. Chanel gone.
Yo, you know niggas. Yo, you got laid off. No.
I was like, Chanel done got the axe, boy. But nah, you got the elevator. I fucks with you, my nigga. Pow. You still with that boy? I don't even want to talk about it. You live on camera right now. I don't even want to talk about it right now. Can you go get my water? Like you still my intern.
Yo.
This nigga make more money than me now. I got 2 bottles of water sitting on the table right.
Like you know nigga. Tell your fans.
Thank you. You tell them. They can see you. There goes Chanel on the Disney side of the game. Come on, Beige Panther.
Who's that bitch? No, that ain't me. That's you.
Beige Panther, get up in here. Show these motherfuckers what's up. Lloyd Hampton, we appreciate it. Thank you. Yo, yo, yo. That's our first $9.99 of the night. Don't do us like this. We had a tough day this morning on the Zowa show. We had 800 people in the live chat. Come on. We got to support. Oh, by the way, I'm going to the post office tomorrow. Everybody who ordered a book today, I'm shipping your book out tomorrow. All right? Everybody who ordered a book today, Attila Phillips, I'm shipping it out tomorrow. Do you know that for anybody that orders a book, you're going to get a free hour of coaching with me. You're going to get a free hour of coaching with Zoe Williams. All you got to do is snapshot your digital receipt and email me, VOR106@gmail.com. I'm giving away my personal coaching. Of course, I have a blueprint for how I coach. I'm giving away an hour. I normally charge $300 an hour for that coaching spot. I'm giving it away if you buy a book. And I'm going to autograph the book. And I'm going to make a personalized message. I'm going to write a personalized message for you. All you got to do is call me, 1-800-920. Not call me. All you got to do is go to my website, Mr. Zoe What. Go to Mr. Zoe What and order my book. You're going to get a free hour of coaching with your brother. You probably need it.
Who's me?
Chanel.
No. I got a therapist.
How your uncle doing?
He's doing good. He's performing at Essence Fest.
Yeah?
Yes,
I heard about that.
He's gonna fly me to Louisiana so I can be there.
Yeah? I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Fire. Is that a retroactive deal? No, it is not. This deal started on May 8th. Any orders before May 8th? Sorry. Any orders after May 8th, up until the point that we hit 500 copies, I'm willing to do 500 coaching sessions for free. Come on, man. An incredible deal for sure. What up, Nazarene X? What up, True Monger? What up, Nzinga? What up, Alma? I'm a black woman, so I don't agree with what he said. I got you. Lloyd Hampton is in the building. Get your coaching session with me now. All you got to do is buy my book. That's it. The coaching session comes free. So does the personalized message. So does the autograph. And I'm shipping them out tomorrow. Can we get at least 50 books sold tonight? Let's go. Where Jeff Brown at? Jeff Brown. You supposed to get in here, Brown. No, Jeff, it's not about, I don't think it's about fixing it. It's about putting people on the road. See, it's not about fixing 5 to 10 years of dysfunction. No, it's putting them on the road. Many people don't have tools. So that hour, you put them on the road, not only to discover what tools they have, but also to give them the ability to cultivate tools that they need. It's not about fixing. Whoever told people to fix shit, all wrong. Motherfuckers who try to fix shit actually make shit worse. That's not the purpose of coaching. That's not the purpose of even counsel, right? You're not supposed to fix nothing. You're supposed to guide people to discovery and cultivation. Shit, that was $200 worth of shit right there. I don't want to give it all away. Ladies and gentlemen, the four tops we used to need each other. Yeah, the voice of reason is on fire tonight. And of course, my playlist is my co-host. Baby, I Need Your Lovin' is the record by the legendary, the incomparable Four Tops. Who you got, the Four Tops or the OJs? Yee. Most people say the OJs, I'm sure. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason back in here. We're talking about this new, I guess it's not really new, but it's been floating around and it's bothersome. Do modern day women still need men for anything? And if they do, for what? We got brother Ken on the line from Los Angeles. Ken, get back in here and wrap up your thought, my friend.
You don't hear men saying that we don't need women.
Agreed.
That's women who say, I don't need a man. Men want and need women. You know, so that's not our issue. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how we got here, because our grandmothers had less education, less information, and they were able to secure a husband. And you're prior to 1960s, though, we were married at almost an 80% clip. What happened? And women today file for divorce almost at an 80% clip.
75%. 75% of all women initiate divorce.
The divorce. And when you ask them, though, it's reasons, well, I got tired of this, I'm tired of that, then marriage is not about your feelings. It's about, it's about your responsibility.
Well, it's about both. It's about both. When you veer off the road, I'm going to try to pull you back on the road, Ken. It is about emotion. It is about empathy. It is about compassion. But it's also about what you're talking about, too. Do you see but hold on. But
and there's been several times, me and my wife, you have those issues or whatever, but I never had the idea that I'm walking out on my family. Those are temporary issues that we deal with.
I got you, but what you don't want to do is marginalize them. Because when you marginalize them, what happens is the effect that they may have on you, the relationship, your partner, as well as your children. You have to factor that in too. And do you see the difference in my conversation and yours? Yours is linear. Mine is bidirectional. It's expansive. I'm saying, yes, you have some truth in what you're saying, but you're also limiting yourself by putting these things in the background when they should share equal footing.
I agree with that.
Do you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just balance out your perspective. It's not just duty. It's more than duty. It's the cultivation of understanding. It's not just a responsibility. It's more than responsibility. And responsibility is important, yes.
But you're always going to have these issues that come up in the greatest relationship. But bottom line is the family has to supersede. It has to come out ahead of it all.
So let me ask you this, Ken. Let me ask you this question. How does the family supersede everything that it's going to go through? What's the number one thing? What's the number one thing that's going to make it at least probable that we're going to make it through? What do you need?
I mean, as long as I'm getting respect from my wife, I think we can pretty much communicate and talk about whatever other issues we have.
Ken, as your brother, that is not a savvy answer. That is a selfish answer.
Well, we're selfish by nature.
No. Let's not justify it, brother. I'm an advocate for you, brother. Can I answer the question? The question is conflict management skills. That's the number one thing. Even more so than money. It's conflict management. And you inherit your conflict management style from the home, from your environment, where you came from. So that stuff has to be reconciled. If you're going to have peace in your relationship, you're going to need the conflict management tools to do that. So it's just not responsibility, it's just not accountability. All of those things matter. I'm not marginalizing those things. What I'm saying is the things you're missing can't be marginalized. You understand?
I agree.
All right, good brother.
I appreciate the time, brother. You too. Be good.
Yes, sir. Hey, where did the sister go? Who was that, Nicole? Nicole, you got to call back in here. Don't run from us tonight. Get back in here, Nicole. We got callers on the line. I want to talk to everybody. Mimi, Jacksonville, Florida. Get in here.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Hey, Zoe. Hey, everyone.
Hey. What's happening?
This is a great topic. And I just have to say it plain. I will repeat what I said in the chat. I am not ashamed to say that I want and need a man. I need the comfort of a man. Thank you, Stephanie Mills.
Hey, can we play I Need the Comfort of a Man, Stephanie Mills? I wanted to flow softly behind the sultry stylings of Mimi from Jacksonville, Florida. Listen, keep going. This is what we need to hear. Sometimes men just need encouragement. The comfort of a man. I need the comfort of a man, Stephanie Mills.
I can't believe you. Yes, but it's true. I need the comfort of a man. I love what y'all bring to the table, your masculinity, your strength, your comfort. Just, I'm not going to ever say that I don't need a man, because I do. And I have to say, I was a little confused about what Ken said about cooking, because he went to this kind of like, women don't know how to cook. I know how to cook. I just don't cook for every man that I've been with. But, you know, I need the comfort of a man. That's the truth. That is the truth. I need a man. I want a man. And I'm not ashamed to say it.
I love it, Mimi. I appreciate the call. Thank you for reaching out. Listen, Jacksonville, Florida is in the building because of Mimi. She said she needed us. That makes us feel wanted. We appreciate the call. Thank you. Whoa. It's going down. When's the last time you felt a woman that felt like Stephanie Mills on this record? Woo. When's the last time? Beautiful record, ladies and gentlemen. The voice of reason is on fire. We acted a fool tonight. Let me get my brother Jeff Brown up in here. Jeff Brown, Chicago, Illinois. You already know something special is about to happen. Jeff Brown, get in here.
Hey, man. How are you?
Man, I'm alive and well. Always good to hear you, man.
Okay, I got to pay you some poker for that sweater.
Tell him to hold it. Let's carry him over.
Oh, wait, Jeff. Hold on. I brought you in too early. Just hold tight. I got to come forward. But when I come forward, I'm coming right to you. No setup, all right? You ready?
My man.
Here we go. Jeff Breezy in a minute.
Zoe, say hi. Zoe, say hi. Malik.
Who? Malik, what up, boy? You hooping? That's what I want to see. Where you at? Where's he at?
He's in New York, but he'll be here the 31st.
Yeah. But I'm saying, are you hooping overseas? Yeah? Where were you hooping overseas?
I was in Portugal, VR. I had a little stint in Albania. And that was kind of
Hey, the DR, you can get bread over there. My son been eating over there. They give you some nice money, especially if you were big. And then my son went to Venezuela. They gonna throw some bread at you at Venezuela too. Yeah. Good. I'm gonna tell you right now. Get your ass in the gym.
He sleeps in the gym.
Get in the gym. Stay in the gym. Lower body, core, upper body. And I'm going to tell you right now, every shot you got, you better add a counter Right hand, left hand, back to the basket, mid range. Every shot you got, add a fucking counter. Don't be Kevin Looney. Kevin Looney is great offensive rebounds, but where you gonna get your offense from? That's what I'm saying.
I work out like 3 or 4 times a day.
Hey, go to work, dog.
Look at you, Kanye's workout plan.
The mentorship never stops. Hey, we only got $12.97. I don't know what to say. I just don't. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason back in the building. You already know that playlist is gonna be fire. Playlist is my co-host, legendary Destiny's Child. Let me cater to you. Brother Ken said they ain't even cooking no more, let alone catering. You want something to eat? Ask your mama to cook. My brother Jeff Brown is in the building. Jeff Brown, Chicago, get in here.
Hey man.
Yes, sir.
To address your question, that comes up a lot. I think we're getting away from a lot of. I don't see it as much as you do anymore. I don't need a man used to be on T-shirts. You can't see that no more because what I think has happened is you're looking at a generation of young brothers who saw the dysfunction of their mothers, aunties, and grandmamas' playbook. And anytime they see a woman running their play, they're not playing with her. They're not even, they're stepping away from that because they realize that every man has a need to be needed. I only try to counsel sisters who need a man. If you just want one, well, that's different. You know, if you want to get out of the pool, you get out a little different than if you need to get out of the pool, as in a dead body's floating in it. There's some piranhas in it. Somebody shooting in the pool. Somebody repossessing your car and you in the pool. You need to get out of the pool. Get out a little different. So when you need a man, not what you want, what you need, when you realize what you need, you handle your business different. And the women who do not need men, the women who I've said this, this is a new thing, but dear sisters under the sound of my voice, even if you dare to write in your energy, if your point, if you're dead to write in your point, but you stink and you nasty, it's expensive. It's too expensive now.
Keep going. Keep going.
There's too many of them. Do you understand that counting all the brothers you don't like, for all the very valid reasons you may have for not liking us, you outnumber us by 2 million. In Atlanta, it's 17-1. All we have to do is look. This is going to help us with the search. I strongly suggest that women who don't need men, make yourself plain. Women, brothers, if you see these women on social media in anything other than demure feminine energy, make note not of the woman making the post, but of the sisters co-signing. If they're in your area, you know who to avoid. That's it. I need you. Raise your hand and let me know that you don't need me because there's too many of them. And
Jeff,
right on. That's just.
I gotta ask, Jeff. I gotta ask. Are you by giving us the number of how many women outnumber us? Are you basically sending a veiled threat to women to say you're kind of expendable? Is that why you're presenting the huge gap between single men and single women? And talk to me.
No, okay, well, you sure we can go that way, but yeah, let's go with a yes. And
He said, "Yeah, let's go with a yes."
I'll tell you why I don't find that yes vulgar.
Mm.
Because we were, as a people, we were taught that women were disposable. They were taught that we were untrustworthy, and these have been fulfilling prophecy that we have played out on one another. If I am in the position in my mind that you are precious to me as a black woman, but I am untrustworthy in your eyes, I am an accessory in your eyes, then I'm not supposed to be dealing with you anyway. It just so happens that I get to take my best shot 16 times. You don't. This, and it's just
Keep going, Jeff. Keep going.
It's about the energy, brother. The energy is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're doing that with your mouth, you're closer to Jupiter than you are to a black man. Well, if I don't, you're closer to Jupiter because there's no need for it anymore. That energy, the desire. Because here's what happens: we are so used to taking abuse that when I metaphorically raise my hand to your face, metaphorically, you put your guard up because you think I want to slap you, and all I want to do is get some mud out your eye. But you don't. But you're so used to war. You're so used to war and losing that you've become expert at war and losing. So when you see these war and loss experts, let them be that. If you want to get into war and loss, by all means, pick her up Thursday.
Pick her up Thursday.
Bruh, there's no real need for it because who I'm actually championing, brother, are the women like Mrs. Brown. The women that you and I know.
Right. Yeah.
And this is not every sister. As a matter of fact, I don't think it's, you know what? Let's go with the sisters' numbers. Since brothers are blowing this all out of proportion, let's just say that there's only 3 sisters in America making your life hard. There's 3 of them.
Here we go.
It's 3 of them. It's only 3 of them keeping kids from fathers who want to see them. There's only 3 of them that think that it is their right to get in your face and say the nastiest thing they can come up with. There's only 3 of them. So this should be an easy fix. Ladies, y'all need to get together and pay a hit squad and have them rub these 3 sisters out so that we can have some peace and harmony. Because whenever we talk to you about them, they don't exist. Not you. You circle the wagons around them, so there must not be that many. What it is, brother, is that for so long, in media, in society, in black subculture, black women have felt that it is their birthright and license to be stank. They feel like it's a license. And what has happened is that you are dealing with a group of, see, this ain't my game, bro. I'm going to be 58 this weekend. I've come to the conclusion that I'm living in young people's world. It's their turn.
Jeff Brown, our birthdays are right next to each other, brother. Keep going.
Well, that explains a lot. The baby face, shout out to baby face, the baby face generation, the brothers that came up putting on baby faces music,
Right.
These is they kids. They been putting on Lil Wayne music.
Young Jock.
They
And,
been
right.
on some Young Jock, bro. So they're not on that same wavelength that we were. I have to talk young brothers out of despising black women because that's wrong.
Ooh, yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
These young brothers is just, look, I go in the chat rooms and all these young brothers are is mad. They're not accurate. They're not experienced. They're just mad.
But I will say this, Jeff. Wait, to your point earlier about them seeing the decisions that their mothers made. The only pushback, and it's minor pushback, is we also got to look at the absence of the father or the presence of the father. And so it's not just what they saw in their mama, it's also what they didn't see in their father or what they did see, which was counterproductive. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What they have been bathed in is a different type of dysfunction. The dysfunction you and I were bathed in, Brother Zoe, is different than these cats.
Woo! Hey, Jeff, just hold tight, Jeff. I need you to stay right there because you're cooking. You're cooking. Stay right there. Jeff Brown from Chicago. And right now, he's in my hometown, Dina Love. It makes sense. It's a perfect marriage. We appreciate this, Brother Jeff Brown. Hold tight. When we come forward, more from a wise comedian, my brother Jeff Brown. Hey, Jeff is cooking. Jeff is cooking. And since for some reason y'all think we got to agree with everything. No. Iron sharpens iron. You out?
I gotta go care to my dog.
Congratulations, though. I'm very, very proud of you. Very proud of you. You've done your thing. I appreciate you, man, for all the work you did. And it all paid off.
Listen, yo, without you, I don't even think I would have had this gig.
Well, you got the gig. So I'm proud of you. Keep winning. And 4 tickets to Disneyland.
I know. I actually might be here tomorrow if you need. Oh my God!
4 tickets to Disneyland.
Yes, sir. I will work on it. Give me till Friday.
Just give me the tickets.
Yes, and might be here tomorrow.
And then I'm a scalpel.
The nigga tree.
I got tickets to Disneyland. I got 4 of them. It's $400 a piece.
That's not even how much they cost.
I know.
You're good. But yeah, I might be here tomorrow.
She said she sounds like she put her dog in Butter Tim's.
I was gonna name him DMX, but my mom was like, no.
You New York.
I would call him Earl Simmons, but my mom was like, no. You
Don't call a damn dog Earl Simmons.
Cause he's a bully, like he crazy too, but no, I can't.
Fucking New York.
Yo, I'm telling you, best memory.
Your dog name is Styles P. What the fuck?
I was gonna call him RZA.
See, RZA.
That would have been a fire name.
Name your dog Method. Hey, Meth. Get out. Get out.
When someone says she sound like she could $150.
Yeah.
Your fan group brutal. I hate y'all.
S. Montgomery, thank you. Truemonger, thank you. A. Richmond, thank you. Thank you for hitting the super chat. We need the support. We're at $52.96. Like I said, we had a very rough day today. Even though we had 800 people in the chat earlier today, just a very light-skinned day today. Can I get some people to support? Also, don't forget to purchase the Shrouded Lighthouse. Brolic. That would be a dope-ass name for a dog. Brolic. Like that. Cali Soul.
told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed. Hit you with the bad touch routine. How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother? I'm a karate man.
Something else.
On the inside, they don't show their weaknesses. Yeah.
How do you rate women so well?
So will your reason and accountability. The voice of reason. Coming after the song. Just like you do. Just like you do. Just like you do. Just like you do.
We chose greed. We chose to not have a choice. We chose greed. We chose a bag over a man. We chose to not have our children. We would rather have a bunch of money than have our children have a father in the home. No. You have to know the history. I'm proving history. No, these people are not able to work and provide for their family. We were forced to take the government check. That's false. They couldn't stay in the house if they were there. That's false. Then how were they going to feed their children? Where were the children were fed? Women were greedy. They wanted to be the government. No. Let's get that clear. Black women wanted to be like white women in the Cosmopolitan magazine. The woman who started Cosmopolitan magazine, the main editor, she was now a Catholic, and she repented from what she did. She said we were teaching women because we wanted all women to fit. We had a gripe with white men, and so this is public knowledge. You look it up on YouTube. She talked about it. Yes, absolutely. They wanted black women to also be part of their movement and other races because it wasn't enough. The black woman and the black man had to stay together in the U.S. because it was the only way for us to overcome. What they did was with Cosmo, they lied. These were women that would say, you know what, there's a single woman moved to New York. She's sleeping with different men. She has her life. She has her own money, her education. She's getting these jobs. These women were promoting promiscuity and living a certain lifestyle when they were all married. They were all lying and making up these people because it was supposed to be a fantasy magazine. The women were taken to say we did not have a choice. We chose greed. We chose.
Wow. What's the name of that sister? A woman sent me this clip.
It doesn't say.
I know the people in the chat room know exactly who that is talking. Somebody in the chat tell me who that is, because a sister sent it to me and I was blown away and I sent it to Andy. Somebody said the clip sounds heated. Let me get Jeff Brown back in here because Jeff was cooking before we came forward. Now we've come full circle. We're going to find out exactly who the clip is, and I'm going to share who that is speaking. Jeff Brown, Chicago, get in here.
Hey, man, I want to kill something that I saw in the chat that this is related. There was a comment that basically said that whenever men talk about dysfunction in the home and the man's absence, that we blame the woman and we never give any heat to the man. Well, let's kill this just right here and now. This is to the sisters and this is for the brothers. It's real simple. It's not that we do not fault ourselves. I'll give you the brother that beat his woman. I'll give you the brother that cheat on his woman. I'll give you the brother that just plain old left his woman and children. Will you give me the woman that ran a good man off? You don't. And that's the problem. Is that we will own, I don't know one brother I respect that does not own horrible brothers. We own them. Yes, there's some horrible dudes out there. It is y'all that do not police sisters. I don't know one brother I respect that hangs out with a dude he know beat his wife. Hang out with a dude he know don't take care of his kids. I don't know no brothers like that. I don't. Because we leave them out. Every clique of sisters I know got one in there that the rest of the sisters can look down on and use her shortcomings as a threshold so they can go, at least I ain't Tracy.
Wow, at least I ain't Tracy.
At least I ain't Tracy. Oh, I do blank and blank, but this is what Tracy does, so I'm okay.
So give us the 3 M's.
Oh, yes. And really, if you really want to look at this, there is a triangle offense that's being run on your happiness. It is your mama, the media, and your manless friends.
That's the triangle offense.
Bruh, let me tell you something. If you take it, and I tell you who is smoking gun guilty. When you see a black woman with them long claws on and so much makeup on, she looks like she's finna go kill Batman. That's because she's listening to her friends who are female about males. If you listen to men who do not want to have sex with you, who are dependable and honest brothers who will not pull punches, that's where you're going to get the honesty. But the problem is, you have to bring you. You have to bring you. And there are sisters who are bringing themselves, like the sister that was on the phone talking about how she wants and needs the man. I believe it was Sister Mimi.
Yeah.
That is the demographic of sisters that is supposed to meet the decent brothers we are talking about.
So decent women equate to women. Indecent women equate to females. Decent men equate to man. And indecent men equate to males. Is that what you're telling me?
Okay. Well, actually, no. I like to. I mean, I can go with that. But what I'm really saying is, I abhor the phrases "real man" and "real woman." A real man is any man that cheats death to the age of 18, because at that age you can go and die for the country. You're a man. You're a man. Now the question is, what is the adjective in front of the pronoun? Are you a responsible man? Are you an accountable man? Are you a trustworthy man? Are you a man of your word? Because you still in the race, bro. You just laugh. Get your feces collected. You are a man.
Your feces collected. Get it to collected.
So, what I'm really saying, bro, is to wrap this up in a nice bow, is when you see this negative energy, brothers or sisters, coming from females, because I already owned our men. I already own our men. Sisters, own your women. Own your women. Don't open your face hole again about what we say about you until you can find a sister that you know that is keeping. Matter of fact, I'll put it this way. Black woman, let that man see his kids if you want to see him. I don't care. There ain't no cover charge. I don't care how much money he got. Let him see his kids. Because the man is the representation of God in the life of the child. If you are blocking the man, who are you representing? Think about it. And if you don't do it, may flesh-eating gnats infest your wheat.
Jeff Brown, ladies and gentlemen, you may not agree with everything he had to say, but you gotta respect him.
I gotta say something about them claws. Them claw nails. Those claw fingernails. I'm talking to all of you. If you right now have on claws, mammals are repelled when they see claws out. By the way. And two, you know what that's saying to a man? I'm telling you, LA-wide, we tired of it. We tired of it because what it looks like is that your hygiene is bad at best, and at worst, you are of no use to us because of them nails.
Jeff, thank you, brother. We appreciate the call. And hey, we bigger than LA too now. We nationwide, Jeff, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the call. Jeff Brown brought Pasadena in the building via Chicago. He was on fire. The woman in the clip that we played earlier, her name is Melanie King. And it was a very interesting clip. I don't agree with everything she says, and I didn't disagree with everything she says, but I love Jeff Brown's perspective. If you agree or disagree with what Jeff Brown had to say, when we come forward, all I need you to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. All opinions are welcomed.
Congratulations to Prestige LLC for being this week's winner of KBLA Office of the Week. Your office won lunch for 10. Delivered by
A line did just open up. Hey, who keep calling and hanging up? Andy. Who keep calling and hanging up?
That was Jeff. He said his phone was tripping or something. He couldn't hang up. So.
Oh, okay. Got it. Hey, the phone line is open. Call me right now. Call me right now. Call me right now. I need 2 callers. Who calling in? 1-800-920-1580. We're at 72.95. Can we get to 100? Can we get to $100 today? Is it possible? Can we get to $100? We're at 72.95. Everybody that's already given, thank you. I appreciate it. I thank you. But don't give again if you've already given. I'm talking to the people who haven't given. Come on now. We need to get to 100. Can we get to 100? Can I call again? Sure you can. Third Eye watching Tony a delivery pimp. Let's go. Mimi said she wanted to call back. You not being malicious? All right. You know, I'll be reading in the shit. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to be in love under new management? Legendary Mickey Howard. I'm in love under new management. Very interesting records tonight. Let me just say, you're not deep if your philosophy is imbalanced. What, Zoe? Yes, you're speaking a half-truth if your perspective doesn't represent both sides of the coin. Too many men have made women the ultimate culprit, and vice versa. Do you see how I included both sides? Conflict is bidirectional. It is never unidirectional. So when I hear men overload their statements, like one of the most interesting things, my cousin, I like hanging around my cousin. He's a lawyer, and he hangs around his lawyer friends, and I listen to them talk. And one of the things that they talk about with regards to law is they'll say things like, well, that's a balanced point. And they're giving acknowledgement to the point that's being made because it represents both sides of the argument. That's a balanced thought. That's a balanced idea. That's a balanced perspective. In this whole weirdo world of YouTube and social media, most people have imbalanced perspectives. It's the women and child support, and it's the women and the bad decisions they made when the man left. It's the women, and they ran the men off. You sound immature, right? Yes, women can run men away. Women can and have done so. Yes, there are low-level women, just like there are low-level men. The problem is, low-level men and women are in the majority. And just like anybody that's vibrating on a low level of consciousness, they can't be called out for it. So the pushback finds its way to YouTube, finds its way to social media. High-level people, whether you want to hear it or not, are rare. I'm sorry, they're rare. It's not every day you're going to run into greatness. You haven't even ran into greatness within yourself. You haven't cultivated your own greatness, but you're going to bump into greatness at the pharmacy. Knock it off. This is part of the problem. Relationships are designed to reveal themselves to you. Right? What do you mean? They're designed to reveal themselves to you. As soon as you get into a relationship, stuff is going to start coming out about you that you've been trying to tuck away. Now, a deeper underlining issue for relationships is that black people are more religious than they are spiritual. They're more dogmatic than they are spiritual. Religious dogmatism, as well as social dogmatism, tends to be the mortar that holds their self-identity together. Spirituality is an anomaly. It's ephemeral. It's something that is intangible. You can't really pull it in. So you need structure, whether it's religious, dogmatic structure or social structure. But you need that. Because most of the spiritual stuff that's coming to you, about you, that's explaining you to you, you don't even pick up because you haven't cultivated your antenna to pick it up. So the only thing you pick up is conflict. And typically, if you don't have relationship resolution skills, your means of dealing with conflict is running away. I'll just get another relationship. Well, you'll just restart this lesson. That's all. You're going to date a different man with the same lesson. You're going to date a different woman with the same lesson. I know y'all don't want to hear it. I know you don't want to hear it. But you sound dumb when you're just blaming men. You sound dumb when you're just blaming women. Relationships are dyadic. Look it up. It's a dyadic energy exchange. It's a dyadic emotional exchange. It's a dyadic economic exchange. Things have changed, brothers. Stop exclusively blaming women and then having to be pulled back to go, oh yeah, and us too. No, it's us and them. 1-800-920-1580. Kenny from Detroit, Michigan. Get in here.
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Man, I'm on fire tonight. You know how I do. I just set things on fire and, watch it burn.
I already know. And I want to give you your props. You've been doing this for a long time, for some years.
Thank you,
My
brother.
buddy put me on you like 10 years ago.
Yeah, and then you got some people, even at this station, saying I'm like Kevin Samuels. Boy, I've been here before Kevin Samuels. What in the world? No disrespect to the dead. Come on, no disrespect to the dead. But I've been doing this way before him. Now, go ahead, brother.
All right, I can't really speak for women like that, but I'll give my perspective as far as a man. As far as how would I put this? I believe women do need men. However, I believe women are kings. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say that is because a lot of us act more like servants. You get what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
So we're not really standing in our kingship. You understand? Like we may start off and then we fail. We falter or something like that. So then they give them the opportunity to be disrespectful and to and the relationship dies off from there. But we're supposed to have full control of the relationship. And I think it's a cycle. When it happens so often, I believe that women understand that, and then it becomes culture. So it's kind of on us to step up and maintain that kingship, you know what I mean, in order to, balance these relationships, in order to, lead our families, and in order for women to really follow behind us. You know what I mean?
So Kenny, let me talk to you, because I want to help you.
Definitely.
I want to help you frame it right. And not to say what you said was incorrect. I just want to offer a different perspective.
Sure.
You can't say balance out the relationship after saying we're supposed to be in control. Now, I'm going to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Which part of the battery, the positive or the negative side, is in control of the battery? Which aspect of that positive and negative charge, which is in control of the battery?
I would say positive.
It is not in control. They are equal.
I knew you was going to say that.
But that's how, I'm just saying, that's how a battery works. You have a positive charge, which is masculine. Then you have a negative charge. And did you know all of the power in the battery comes from the negative side? Negative used to be called neutral, but then they start calling it the feminine side. But it doesn't mean negative in the sense of bad or disagreeable. It's a negative or neutral charge. All of the battery's power comes from the feminine side. What does the masculine side do? It directs the power. So there is no one side of the battery that is responsible for the control. Do you see how the conditioning of this society has even slipped into your common sense? Do you see it?
For sure.
So again, we've been taught that women are less than, brother. But women are they're the opposite side of the coin of us.
That's why we have a king and a queen. The queen is not below the king. The king is just the leader. But the queen has her own part of that castle that she's
she runs. She runs a lot. She's
Amen.
very, very, very important. Even on the chessboard.
Hey, well, let's
You know,
take let's take it out of society and put it in the relationship. A woman may not have the same dominion as a man in society, but she has equal dominion in the relationship with the king. What's your thought?
I agree. I just wanted to really state a quick point, but yeah, as far as I believe that the man should lead. I believe that when there are issues, some of the reasons why women have these viewpoints on men and they go their own direction.
Stay with me, brother. You're right. Men should lead, but all leaders have a council that they confer with, and one of their closest advisors. You hear? Stay with me, Kenny. Don't leave. Detroit is cooking. When we come forward, I'm gonna go back and talk to Kenny because I like what he's saying. I like what he's laying down. We on fire tonight. But a compliment is equal. He who thinks, sometimes we look for words to make us feel better about the truth. If I tell a woman, you're a little bit too aggressive. I don't like that word. Okay, you're a little bit too assertive. They can hear, some women hear it better when the word doesn't come across as offensive. We've been taught that a woman being equal to us in the relationship is offensive. You said complimentary. That's an equal. A compliment. Let's look it up.
When an 18-year-old gunman killed 10 black people. Black Congressman Byron Donalds is blaming President Biden for the debt ceiling crisis. The Florida Republican said on Fox News that the president is leading the U.S. into default by not wanting to negotiate on spending cuts. The House passed a Republican-backed bill that raises the debt limit and cuts spending. Biden met with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and other congressional leaders last week, and another meeting is scheduled for this week. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network. Kickstart your imagination with Audible. Through celebrity and music memoirs.
Don't do that. So compliment shares the same root as complete. Compliment shares the same root as complete? Okay. So the battery metaphor, compliment and complete, come from the same root? Compliment, noun, act or expression of civility, respect, or regard. Or as Johnson defines it, an act or expression of civility understood to include, listen, some hypocrisy, opposites. And to mean, do you see? Opposites, compliment. Where there are opposites, you're dealing with equal. Virgo is the opposite of Gemini, Pisces. Opposites, equal. Oh, I wouldn't say equal. I'd say complementary. Well, you just said it. You just said it with another word.
Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves short film showcase, May 19th through the 21st at the Directors Guild of America.
My better half, same thing. Those are equals. Opposite but equal. Man.
Director, actress, and choreographer Debbie Allen. Come out and celebrate emerging Black women filmmakers. See dynamic films, hear great panels, careers in Hollywood, directors on directing, and more. Don't miss Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves short film showcase, May 19th through the 21st. For more information, go to BHERC.org.
God over man, man over woman, and woman over child is unbalanced. God is all of it. How about that? God is man. God is woman. God is child. Where does God end and either one of those separate things begin? It doesn't matter if you're not equal in strength. You don't have the strength to give a birth to a baby. You talk about lifting something. We're more than just, man, come on. You could be strong as fuck and have a weak heart. You could be a heartless coward, but can lift 500 pounds. Do you understand? I think motherfuckers be trying not to understand. No, not you, he who thinks. I'm not saying that's you, but I think we struggle with these basic common ideas. They're common. This is the conditioning that Krishnamurti has been talking about.
Is a pill for adults with moderate to severe RA when tumor necrosis factor blockers did not work well or could not be tolerated.
Motherfucker strong as hell. Bench press 500 pounds, but scared of the dark. Shit crazy. Leave the light on, boss. John, the light will be on right outside.
Blood clots, serious heart-related events, tears in the stomach or intestines, and allergic reactions have happened. People 50 and older with heart disease risk factors have an increased risk of death.
Or needles.
Hepatitis B or C, have flu-like symptoms.
Well, I don't like to see blood.
Or have ever had a heart attack, stroke, clot, or other heart problems.
Everybody try to default to we stronger than women. But women could be stronger than you in different areas. They could be stronger compassionately. How about this one that really hurts men? They could be stronger mentally. It's a lot of women out there that have more mental fortitude than niggas. Tell me I'm lying.
Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady and the Atkins.
We'll have a 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know I'm famous for my co-hosts. My playlist is my co-host. That's none other than the incomparable Alicia Keys, Unthinkable, aka I'm Ready. When are we going to be ready to unball our fist and put down the beef that we have with each other. You know where the beef comes from? It comes from where you were raised. How you gonna blame a woman you dated, but not the woman who raised you or the environment that raised you? It's not just the woman. It could be your father. Blame your parents. We're gonna blame the woman or we're gonna blame the man we dated. Don't you know that's a mirror? They are mirroring something you've been through, something that relates to you, something toxic even. Just come on. Kenny from Detroit, get in here.
Yes, sir. So, I feel like a man is responsible for order and provision, right? And sometimes us as men, we fail to use proper conflict resolution. The reason why I say conflict resolution is because that is usually the start of where the order and provision is lost, the communication, the approach, and things like that, and then it's too overwhelming. Grace isn't there. A lot of things step in, and we're unable to resolve conflict, which causes the imbalance that I was mentioning earlier about just how a man is supposed to be a leader and they're supposed to stand in kingship, and sometimes we fail. And at those times, grace is not there, so that's what causes the imbalance, and now we have an issue, and now we hear now the women, they're not respecting us, and we are now having a hard time working together, and now it seems as if the women are not looking for men anymore, but I don't think that's the case. I just feel like we're creating this culture
So Kenny, you bringing up a lot of points. Let me touch on a couple of them, all right?
Okay.
So if we're the leader, would you say the woman gives us back our own unfinished lessons?
Yes.
Okay then.
Yes.
Good. So if we're the leader and or if we're supposed to be the leader, we're supposed to create structure and order, and we don't have it, and then thus she lacks structure and order, then is she telling you something? Brother, you need to get your, as Jeff would say, bovine feces together, right? She's telling you something, right? If she doesn't respect you, is she saying to you, you don't respect yourself?
Absolutely.
So how then can we turn around and say, women ain't ish, women ain't nothing, when all they did was reflect back to you what you have yet to complete within yourself?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is why I say, you're not a man if you blaming a woman. Would you go that far?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If I don't have anything to say, I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a whole culture out here saying women ain't this, women, but we all came from the womb of a woman, brother.
Can't blame a woman. We're in control. We're the knight in shining armor. You can't do that.
So now,
it doesn't add up.
Right. So now you got to go back and get Guilt is the Teacher, Love is the Lesson by Joan Borysenko, PhD, and write a forgiveness letter to your mother, your primary caregiver. Go heal your wounds that you have with women. And women they do have the power and have misused their power and wounded a lot of men too. But if you want a healthy relationship, you've got to overcome whatever toxicity you modeled from a woman. Heal that and then walk forward and be a man. Create structure. Do you see what I'm saying? But otherwise, just like Dr. Delana, when she comes in, she says it all the time. A lot of broken men are dating the wounds that their mothers planted in them. But it isn't just the mama, it's the absent daddy, or the present abusive daddy, or the present emotionalist provider daddy or the present emotionalist provider mama.
Trauma.
You got to undo all that, right?
Yep.
Well, but it's easier to say the woman ain't ish or the man ain't ish, and I can deal without them. Relationships are designed for you to come face to face with you. Kenny, Detroit, Michigan is on fire because of you, brother. Come in here anytime, man. You got a seat at the table. I want to appreciate you for calling. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. I see Sean. When I come forward, we're going to get our brother Sean on the line to see what his thoughts are.
Is it good to you?
Even if the wound came from outside your family, you carry the wound into your intimate relationship. So the wound must be reconciled.
Without reason or just cause. Eviction protection still exists for unpaid COVID-19 rental debt due before March 31st, 2023. And
I need 2 callers. Can I get 2 callers? 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 1-800-920-1580. We're still at 7295. Can I get 2 callers? We're still at 7295. Can I get 2 callers? Where we at? We only got 1 book sale today. Can I get 2 callers? 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 Let's go. We got 1 that just came in. Can I get 2?
So, if you're no longer eligible for Medi-Cal, check out Cover California. We'll keep you covered. Learn more at coverca.com.
Life is uncertain.
We got 71 people in here. Can everybody drop a 3 spot on the super chat? Get us to $100. Can everybody drop a 3 spot? $3 on the super chat. Hit that $ right below the chat. Everybody, show your love, show your appreciation. Let's go, let's go, let's go. WDMA Warrior. Whenever I call, the brother answers the call. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. We need 1 more caller. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, the Voice of Reason playlist is on fire. We're going to have to make the playlist available after every show now. My playlist is my co-host. That's none other than Jasmine Sullivan. Need you bad. We don't need each other anymore. I don't need a man. Yes, you do. Humans are wired to be connected, to want connection. Don't you know when we connect, hormones like oxytocin and testosterone and all types of, there's a hormonal cocktail released that causes bonding. Come on. Oxytocin is a bonding hormone. Why would that happen? That's where cuddling come from now. Cuddling and hugging and kissing. Oh, I don't need no man. Yeah, you do. We have emotional needs. Right? We have physical needs. Both of us. Right? Come on. Come on. We don't want to become an emotional crutch. We don't want to have an emotional crutch. But it's good to feel wanted, to feel appreciated by someone other than yourself. That's good. It's okay. We have sexual needs too. Do you know humans like to touch? Just touching is intimacy. Right? One of the saddest things, man, is to be successful and only you are there to appreciate it. You can accumulate all kind of stuff. But if nobody is there to say, you know, you're a great person and you've done amazing things and, you know, we celebrate you just for being you. Sometimes it's hard to feed yourself that when you haven't seen the mirror reflection of that coming back. And sometimes relationships offer that. Come on, man. Like, I don't need no woman. All right, here we go. All right, let's get these phone calls going. We got to get them all in. Sean, Reno, Nevada, get in here.
Hey, brother. Well, you know, being appreciated. Let me just start with that one. You know, so I'm with my son, and we're doing you know, some cutting edge treatments that's going to, and they already have, improve the quality of his life. So I won't go down that road tonight. But let me tell you something about being appreciated. And I already talked to you about, like, being the rock, right? I mean, when I mean the rock, it doesn't mean I'm someone special or anything else. What I'm trying to do is set an example for what's the word? Resiliency. Okay, that's the key word in this planet. Resiliency. Can you handle everything coming your way? But when you're talking about relationships like you have tonight on your show, the first thing that comes to my mind, you know, with all of our different experiences, whether you're black, white, or anything else, is don't be on a war footing. Let me repeat that. Don't be on a war footing. Okay, you may have had the worst upbringing or situations or crisis. Look, every one of us has issues. Every one of us has gone through some sort of a crisis. But if you're going to go into a relationship and you want to maybe be, you know, to have that relationship continue, don't be on a war footing. And what do I mean by that? I mean, when we're talking and doing our thing, everything isn't, you know, oh my God, what are you doing against me? What are you doing that's negative? What are you doing that's not positive? No. Okay, you go into a relationship, all right, you try to set the tone of being positive the best you can. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, because a lot of relationships won't work out. But don't come in there on a war footing where everything someone might say or you might think they're doing causes a big conflict, because that's of your own doing.
I love it, Sean. I love it, Sean. We appreciate the insight. Always good stuff. You're in Reno, Nevada. You brought Reno, Nevada in the building. We appreciate you. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Who's been on the longest? Pam, Los Angeles, California. Get in here.
Yeah, I want to say something off air, though.
You want to say something to me off air?
Yeah, I've got a topic for you.
Awesome. I'll take the call off air. All right, there you go. Hey, let's get over to Shreveport, Louisiana. S. Montgomery, talk to me now.
Hey, Belle, what's going on?
I am alive and well. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I just had a question for you. I've been thinking about something since we've been talking about the topic. And what is your opinion on the rites of passage? Like, you know how, like, ancient cultures or older cultures, they had a rites of passage between the boys and the girls to let them know that they have moved into the realm of men and women.
Right.
Like, they should start thinking like men and women.
Right.
Like, how do you feel that what do you feel the pros and cons are? or word for that?
First,
do you feel like it will be able to be implemented into our community?
right. No, 100% agree. Rites of passage are rituals,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't be spiritual without ritual. Do you see?
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
what happens is many people have lost the spiritual meaning of the ritual. So now it's just pomp and pageantry, right? Every ritual is designed to take you to a different level of consciousness. That's what every ritual is designed to do. But what happens is we aggrandize the ritual and then we lose contact. Do you see? So when you say, oh, I got a ring on and we got married, we got married and the ring symbolized, you see, the ritual is a symbol of something far more substantive that cannot be brought into words. So when you're talking about rites of passage, if the rites of passage is not bringing along with it an altered state of consciousness, you're the same person as you were.
Right. Exactly.
Do you see? So sometimes if you haven't, the realest rite of passage is to heal your wounds. This is why they call it the dark night of the soul. When you feel like, oh my God, I'm going to die dealing with whatever turmoil is inside me right now. It has to be the dark night of the soul. It's a hard thing to go through. Mm-hmm. Do you see? So it's easier to say, I'm going to put a sash on. I'm going to put a headdress on. I'm going to put on, you get what I'm saying? I'm going to walk a certain way. I got a brooch on that signifies whatever position I'm at. That is a ritual. That's not spiritual. The ritual is supposed to connect you to the ethereal. And if you're not connected, you just was in a show. You were in a play. Going through the motions. Real rites of passage deals with healing, and healing hurts. And sometimes you got to get licked by the hellfire in order to be healed. This is why many historians said hell was a hospital for the soul. You got to get it burnt out of you. This is why the mystic in India and the Far East would say you got to burn out those desires so that they don't have control over your thought, word, and deed. You got to burn them out. Why? Because whenever fire touches something, it reduces it back down to its lowest common denominator when it comes to physicality. It changes it. You're not changed if you're just performing. That's what relationship is. A performance. Okay. A man will say it to a woman, and a woman will say it to the man. You need some act right.
So do you feel with the current state that our brothers and sisters are in, do you feel like that's something that would be acceptable to put into practice?
We need a rites of passage. But I will say this, there are some pretty effective rites of passage out there. But the problem is the willingness and the dedication to go through the hells of self and recognize recognize and embrace the shadow, the demons, the dragons that exist on the inside. You got to have the willingness and the fortitude to say, I'm going to make it through. Mm-hmm. You got brothers saying right now, books ain't nothing. You ain't going to be able to help nobody with no book. But the people who run the world keep them books away from you. Mm-hmm. They reading them. Do you think maybe that those books may have put them in the position they in today? How about it? And they not just reading it, they're becoming the work.
They're practicing, yes. They're putting it into practice. Exactly.
Come on. And then they read.
So you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't put it into practice, then it's just knowledge.
Now go even
But
deeper.
if you put it into practice, it's considered wisdom. I consider that wisdom.
Exactly. And then they're doing it this way. Now let's translate it and dumb it down so they don't access the full power of the information.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. You want to go through a rite of passage, go talk to your mama about the wound she planted in you. Go talk to your father about the wounds he planted in you. Listen, I got to go. S. Montgomery, Shreveport, Louisiana. Listen, I appreciate you for calling in. Hey, this was a great Monday. When we come forward, my brother Danny Morrison, he gonna keep the fire lit. As is always, we start the conversations, you finish it. I ain't trying to be right. I'm trying to discover the truth. I'll see you tomorrow with another topic for just that reason. Fire, guys. Good stuff tonight. Appreciate everybody. We did our thing. Thanks everybody for being in here. Thanks everybody for supporting. Number love. Appreciate it.